initially when I have given it for a trial, it was around 94 something, and then this year it was 99.89. I tried to cover my fundamentals first in a month or so. Then I moved on to the mock. Something I feel should be kept consistent is like a reading habit, especially for VRC. That has helped me a lot. Apart from that, there should be consistency of like solving one or two LRDI sets, and definitely daily consistent quant practice. What I believe is one should never get bogged down with the mock scores. So there can be fluctuations, but what is important is to take them as a learning only and to move on. So I won't say that this strategy should be followed, like taking the shortcut and all. And also mugging up won't help, neither in quants nor in LRDI, and also not in VARC. I just checked it again whether it's my name only now.
First of all, a huge congratulations to you. Background के बारे में बताइए कुछ, and what sparkled your interest in pursuing an MBA in the first place?
Okay, so talking about my background, I had done commerce. I had opted for commerce during my undergrad. Post that, I had a work experience in a fintech startup. So, having a commerce background and especially my startup experience has instilled the interest and that I should pursue an MBA. So, there are certain things that I feel one should know about while working in a business, like the art of solving the problems, or let's say the networking is very much crucial, especially in a startup environment. So all this is what has like persuaded me to go for an MBA.
So was this your first attempt at CAT, or you had appeared earlier also?
This was my first proper attempt. I have done it before, but it was just to like test it out.
So can you just tell me what was your percentile in previous year versus this year, like how you've improved a lot?
Okay, so initially when I have given it for a trial, it was around 94 something, and then this year it was 99.89. So
Wow.
so this was a change that has been there.
So can you tell me, and what did you do different this time that you improved a lot in score wise?
When so this time I had a prepared mindset like what needs to be done. Last time it was more like to check what the paper is and what the expectation are set out. This time I had clearly laid down a plan. So what I feel is to clear the fundamentals is the first step that we have that we need. And then moving forward, practice is the most crucial thing that can improve the score and that can improve our certain areas of weaknesses also. So I have focused on that, leveraged my strength, and then tried to improve on my weakness, and eventually landed up where I am.
So were you working while preparing for CAT, or you took a gap while preparation?
So I had a health break, and post that for 5 months I have studied and prepared and appeared for CAT.
How you balanced everything? As you said, you had a health breakdown, and how did you balance your studies and everything?
Okay, so I had contacted Honey sir at the time when I had the issues, and he said, you don't need to worry. And once you, so first take care of your health, and post your recovery, you can just go back, you can just revise the basics, cover the previous classes, and focus on building the basics, and then take mocks. So I just did the same. I tried to cover my fundamentals first in a month or so. Then I moved on to the mocks. Eventually, I increased my mocks and try to see where I'm lagging and try to improve on that.
How did you came to know about Elitesgrid? Did someone suggest you, or you found out through your own research?
So I had one of my senior who had taken the fast-paced course from Elitesgrid. So I have his recommendation. Apart from that, there are certain online reviews and the YouTube videos I have seen. So I found it very helpful. So it was enough to make a decision that I should go with this because the level of dedication the faculties have is incredible.
Which batch did you enroll in, and when did your classes at Elitesgrid begin?
So I have enrolled for the first batch last year, but as I mentioned, was able to cover the classes from July only.
From which colleges did you receive calls, and which ones have you successfully converted so far?
So I have received call from all IIMs and FMS, and so far A has released the results. So I have converted that. I have converted FMS too, and waiting for other calls.
So every student goes through highs and lows during the CAT preparation, right?
Yes.
Especially when progress feels slow or results aren't matching the efforts. So was there any moment when you thought ये मुझसे नहीं होगा? Also, what did you do to motivate yourself in those tough days?
So definitely there are highs and lows in life, or be it in a preparation. So what I feel is to be consistent. And Hani sir also has mentioned repeatedly that you need to just go on and just believe in the process. And ultimately, you never know like what the D-Day will look like. So just stay calm, be confident, and keep on practicing. And ultimately, if you have worked hard, then definitely you will convert. So I believe that one should follow that only.
Can you walk us through your daily routine during the preparation? Like, did you had any fixed timetable, or it was like go with the flow kind of an approach? Let's see what happens next kind of an approach. What's that?
I will say depends on what my mocks scores were and how the flow is going. It was more dependent on that. But apart from that, something I feel should be kept consistent is like a reading habit, especially for VRC. That has helped me a lot. Apart from that, there should be consistency of like solving one or two LRDI sets, and definitely daily consistent quant practice. So this improves the consistency and makes sure that you practice daily and do your best, deliver your best.
As you said that you have given mocks, repeatedly mentioned that. So when you first started taking mocks, were your scores high or low?
So I started first in August. There was certain fluctuation in the mark, especially the VRC score. But this is something that okay. So I have discussed this with faculties also, and they have mentioned like don't need to take the mock score at their merit. Take the feedback from that and keep on improving where you can. So I did the same. So what I believe is one should never get bogged down with the mock scores. So there can be fluctuations, but what is important is to take them as a learning only and to move on. And I tried to did the same. As you mentioned, there are highs and lows. So definitely there were certain, but again, taking them as a learning instead of something to demotivate yourself. I will say that one should take it as a motivation. Okay, so there is something I need to work on. I will do that, and then I will move on, and we'll see like what the day will look like for me on the actual gate day.
As you said that you struggled with VRC, right?
Yeah, so initially I had some in the mock scores.
What extra effort that you put in? How did you improve that VRC section?
So I'll say the only mantra is read, read, and read.
Okay.
Because this is what I have did. I have tried to put myself in a difficult situation. Will try to read a very difficult article. I'll just read word by word, try to connect the words, form sentences, see like how what it means. Then we'll try to figure out the meaning of the entire paragraph. So something like what we did in a basic education, let's say what a second or third class student will do. So just try to did that and tried to develop my overall comprehension and understanding. Eventually, it led to the improvement in reading speed also. So this is what has helped me out.
So this was a specific VRC strategy that you followed. So what was your overall strategy with the mock, with the three sections?
Okay, so overall strategy was in VRC. I felt that I can keep a certain level of accuracy, but number of attempts are important. So I keep that in mind and try to attempt a certain number of questions every time. Uh, in LRDI, I initially looked out all the four sets, tried to figure out the easy ones and get them as quickly as possible. In quants, I had again a certain number of questions in mind, but again, I take the paper on its merit. And if I feel that there are certain tough questions, I try to get the easy one in the first round and then will eventually pick the difficult ones later. So this is what I overall follow. That's what I follow in all the three sections.
So approximately how many mock tests did you take throughout your preparation?
From August, what I have targeted is to take around two mocks in a week, approximately.
So did you increase the number of mocks as you neared the exam date, or you focused more on the revision part?
So as I progress towards the exam, I try to slow down the speed of my mocks. Initially, I've increased the pace, but later on, I have what I've realized is revision is equally important, and I have slowed down the pace and tried to focus more on that.
So other than CAT, did you appear for any other exam, or you just prepared for CAT?
No, I've
Like, did
appeared
you
only for
decide?
CAT.
Okay, you didn't even decide to appear for any other exams also.
No, I don't have any plan for any other exam.
So coming back to the interview stage, then can you
Uh,
share how did you begin preparation for the interview phase after the CAT results?
so I had connected with some seniors from IIMs. Then I started prep on my own. I started following all the current affairs, some geography related stuff. I brushed my academics because it's been 3 years. I have been in touch with them. Uh, see the key areas of my work related part, focused on that. And this is what all I have prepped broadly for my interview process.
Okay, so as you mentioned that you read about the current affairs. So how
Yes.
did you keep yourself updated? You read through newspaper or YouTube or in shorts or something?
So I have made a habit of reading a newspaper daily. So by reading a newspaper, I mean like from the very first word to the very last word. I have read all kind of news and try to be updated with them. I followed a particular newspaper. I followed, let's say, Economic Times. I have taken their membership and I'm following them thoroughly for a time now. So this is what I did for my current affairs part.
So you have given the interview and you have an idea like what are the topics that one should focus on related to current affairs, right? So if
Yeah.
you had to suggest someone, then what would be the topics that one should focus on?
So broadly, the MBA is all about the overall awareness you have. So I won't say that one should restrict themselves to a particular area or topic, because the interview can go in geopolitical direction, in business, or in even in geography and history. So that's why I said that I read from the very first word to very last word, because I want to push myself in a different areas and try to be aware of what all I can. So this is what I did. It's good to have certain idea about the recent figure. Let's say currently we have Trump tariff thing that we have. Similarly, we have the war that is going on, the geopolitical wars that are going on. So these are some basics that everyone expects. Other than that, they can go into very different areas while having the discussion with the students. So that should be kept in mind.
So did the panelists test your stress handling or put you in a tricky situation, like asking any question which was out of the blue, any
Uh,
situation, and how did you handle that situation?
So definitely they try to test the presence of the mind. Not all the interviews, but yeah, there are certain interviews that are kind of a stress interview. They're trying to put you in a situation where they will see like how you are gonna react or what decision you will take. So I had one of such experience of out of all the 5, 6 interviews that I have given.
So according to you, what is the biggest mistake that students make that prevents them from scoring a good percentile? If they had to avoid that mistake, then they would get a better chance of getting a good percentile. So what's that mistake that students usually make?
So one thing is they try to find the shortcuts. I have seen folks asking like what all topics can be left out, what all can be just leave these topics. So I won't say that this strategy should be followed, like taking the shortcut and all, and also mugging up won't help neither in quants nor in LRDI, and also not in VARC because there is nothing that you can do. So you should have very strong fundamentals, be it in a quants, be in LRDI. You should know the fundamentals, then only you can improve on that. So first try to build the fundamentals and don't try to leave any topic just for the sake of having a shortcut to a success or something like that.
What was your overall experience with Elitesgrid during the preparation?
Um, I think it's very good and it's very motivational. Actually, if you see the number of hours the faculty put in while teaching you, so that also inspires you. Like if the faculties are doing that much to place you in a good college, then definitely as a student we have more to do. We should put in more extra hours, and it in a way motivates you to do extra. Also, as I mentioned, clearing the fundamental is quite important, and that's what Elite Grid focus on. So they focus on having a proper fundamentals, and post that practice is quite enough. We have long sessions in which we have a number of questions that is solved in a certain time frame that I think most students can't solve on their own if they just start by doing these questions all on by their own. So I think these are some things that have definitely impacted preparation, and will be helpful to anyone who opts to join Elite Spirit.
Lastly, how does it feel to say I'm going to Ahmedabad?
I think it's a great feeling. Difficult to probably put down in words, but I think yeah, consistency is important, as I have mentioned before, and will try to do best of what I can in the journey ahead also.
What's the first thing that you did after seeing in the screen the congratulation word that you saw?
I
What's the
just
first
checked it
thing that
again whether it's my name only now. Yeah,
was
so jokes
great?
apart, I told my family members and my parents about it, and took their blessings, and yeah, this is what we did.
Okay, thanks for taking your time to share this valuable insights from preparation stress to AM success. So your story is going to push a lot of CAT aspirants to keep going forward. Once again, a big congratulations for making it to Ahmedabad. That's a huge achievement. Wishing you all the very best as you begin this exciting new chapter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Elitesgrid family also for the support that they have given, and all the best to everyone appearing for the CAT next year.